Okay, looks like I'm up and running today. I see that the audio, audio's fine. Looks like it's coming in nice. And I can hear myself. That's awesome. Okay, great. Looks like I'm up and running. Alright, let's get to playing some FreeCiv. Bit of a delay, that's okay though. So, I'm going to start a new game here, just going to wait for it to load. Let's make sure my OBS isn't recording. No, I don't want to load a new game, or load a game. I'm going to start a new game. Why won't you let me start a game? Can I go to options? I thought this would be coming right up. Okay, let's close this down and try again. Yep, go ahead and process. Why isn't this working? Okay, so what is going on here? Something is not working. Let me put the countdown back up. So it looks like it's trying to, I don't know what it's trying to do. No, I don't want my internet up here. It could be the mobile hotspot. My phone is literally right next to my laptop. This is a great way to start the day. Here we go. Alright, now I got it going. I don't know why the video is loading badly. And there's a very long delay on the video. Huh. Let's see if it's still... I'm waiting right now to see if the video on YouTube will continually try to load in like pulses because of the Wi-Fi. Looks like it's fairly normal now. Okay, so let's go through the game here finally. Okay, so nation, let's start with that. And I always like to pick the Martians. And I've already got my rules set up and everything. So I should just be able to jump right in here. Welcome, follower. How you doing today? So right now I'm just waiting for the game to start. Boy, oh boy, this game is slow to load, unfortunately. Try to kill some background processes here, see if it helps. Why is this not starting the game? Having all types of technical difficulties. Here we go, finally. Okay. Yeah, alright, in the game. So what I do is I start off with a warrior, an explorer, a worker, and a settler. And to start, let's go ahead with the explorer and then have him go to the tribe there that was just next to it. And then looks like he already found the coast, which is awesome. That means I can add a city nearby. And let me go to the settler and then have him go, let's see. I'm gonna have him go right to the coast. And then warrior, I'm gonna have you explore. Worker, I'm gonna have you go with the settler. And let me check my research. Bronze working. No, I don't want bronze working. I want pottery. So that way I can add another worker. At least I should be able to. And let's go to cities. Not yet. Okay, so let's go ahead and next turn. Alright. Cool. Just do a couple more turns here to speed up the process. Year 3900 BCE. Okay. Now that the settler's here, can I... Nope, not yet. Gotta wait one more turn. I think the beginning is usually my favorite part of the game, just because you're in the moment of like exploring and such. I did set the map to island continents, and the reason why I did that is because I like to focus on trying to get out into the ocean and explore as quickly as possible. When you're doing it with like large continents, you're mainly focused on building up your warriors and like horsemen and things like that to like traverse the lands and like to get across as fast as possible. But I actually find it easier for exploration if they go by water, through like the triremes and such. So that's how I'm starting. Olympus Mons. Okay, now here's what I do for the cities. When the cities, I will go to. They changed the layout with this. I'm going to prefer food right off the bat, so that way the population grows fast. Okay, and then we'll just do auto work for the worker. Okay, and looks like my explorer found 25 gold in the tribe that was over here, so that's cool. And did he get... Oh, he did. Okay, so they did get pottery already. Nice. Okay, so from here I'm going to do warrior class. Or excuse me, warrior code. That will give me the archers, and that's good for defense because I have my the barbarians set to arrive at like around turn 20, I think. Okay, so let's just go ahead and continue to play here. Get our guys to explore the island. Alright, we'll just continue on here. Actually, let me change up what my city is building. I don't want another warrior. What I do want, though, let's see, let me get rid of him. Let's see, I think I'll start off with, what's the size of it already? Size still 1, so we can't do a settler yet. We can do a worker. Yeah, I think I'll just change up to a worker. And then that'll give us some time for the city to build up a bit, and then after that I'll create another settler. Cool, it looks like I found bronze working. Excellent. Is my video not going through? I hear it, but I don't think it's... I wonder if it has a separate window when I open up a city. No, it's the same. It's in the game. That should pop up. I don't know why the video's not... That's strange. Check OBS. I'm just checking the settings real quick on OBS. Because right now I'm just watching the video to see if it loads properly. Yeah, looks like it's not popping up right now. It's very strange. Ah, okay. For some reason, there it is. For some reason, that's odd. OBS recognizes a separate city window as a window, even though it's in the game. That's strange. I've never seen that. Windows titles must match. Match title, otherwise find the same type, same executable. Try that. See if that works. Okay, so I guess when I open up a city window, I'll just have to go back to OBS and then switch back and forth. That is unfortunate, but okay. Wow. Okay, so I'll just work from that. And it looks like the stream is cutting out a bit. I'm gonna get this all worked out. Okay. All right then. Well, I'll just do that. When I have to go to a city, I'll just go back to OBS and switch the windows manually. That's really unfortunate, but I don't see a way to fix that. All right, let's continue on with the game. And now it's like that's unfortunate. Whoever's watching, I do appreciate your patience. I'm gonna get this all sorted out. It's just, getting it back up and running again. It's been a while since I've done this. Alright. And another thing I noticed is I'm not making any progress on research. I think that was part of I noticed that when I got this game, there was a switch where, for some reason, like you have to switch the city back to what production it focuses on, like science, and then that increases the research instead of being automatic, which I thought it used to. I'm gonna try it for like a turn or two with production of science, see if that gives me better research points. Okay, let's switch back to the other screen here. Okay, I was on science for 2 turns. I'm switching back to food for the production. Let me close that back out. Okay. Okay, let's continue with the game. And I have a new worker, which is great. And now I'm going to change up the production. Let's go back to the city. Alright. So my headphone is dying here, so I have to plug that back in. Let me get that set up here. Okay, that's good. And back to the game. So now that we have 2 workers, let's change up the production. And now I could do either one of the Wonders of a Colossus or Hanging Gardens, and I might do those. I might think about that. But on the other hand, the city still looks like is at 1, and really the Wonders don't really. It requires a lot more population, like at least 3 or 4, to like actually beat all the other players. And you can usually build a wonder in like 30 turns or so with that. So what I'm going to do is let's make sure we got to manually switch back and forth on the windows here, which is pretty annoying. Can I try match title? Otherwise, find a window in the same type. I wonder if that'll work. No, I guess it still recognizes it as a separate thing. Okay, so that's fine. Let me go to here. And now I could also build a phalanx as well. That definitely helps out with the like defending against barbarians and things like that. But since we just explored the majority of the map and I didn't see any barbarians, I'm not too worried about it. So that gives me time to focus on other stuff. And with that, considering that, I might actually go with another worker. You know what? No, I'm going to build a barrack. Okay. And we switch back to OBS because I gotta do this manually every time. And hopefully the stream will continue. Unbelievable. Just having all sorts of problems. This is what I get for using mobile hotspot. Am I even still playing here? Okay. Okay, good. So, I mean, it's still streaming. I'm still hanging in there. Alright, cool. So it looks like my warrior, or somebody found a couple of pieces of gold, which is great. 9 more turns for the barracks. We've got 2 workers building stuff automatically, and then we got 2 explorers. Well, a warrior and an explorer, I should say, and they are exploring. Okay. In fact, that should be about it for them to explore the area. So now that I know what the island is, I can expand upon it as soon as I can with after the barracks. Okay, so it looks like we have a historians publish and the largest civilizations. Looks like I'm right in the middle at number 5. Olympus Mons grows to size 3. Awesome. And now that we have explored the terrain, looks like my warrior needs somewhere to go. Now I could put that warrior back in the city and defend it, but since we don't have much of to defend against, I'm going to actually have the warrior go back out, and then so that way we can get ready to have him like basically just protect a new area where we're gonna have the settler. Okay, last turn for the barracks, and I'm gonna switch it up to a settler. Looks like the pirates have gained a leader by the name of Anne Bonny. Uh-oh, gotta look out. Okay, so the city is now going to coinage. Let's switch that up. And do a settler. And that'll take about 6 turns. Olympus Mons has grown to size 4. And I'm going to fortify that warrior because that'll be the new area for the next city. Okay, so it looks like the explorer doesn't really have anywhere to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have him go here towards the middle, and then that's going to be the third city location. Hello. Welcome, new person. Thank you for joining. Stick around a while. We can just have some fun and relax and play this game. Hopefully it doesn't mess up anything. Let's see. Okay, so now we got the new settler, which is great. And I'm going to have him go right where that warrior is. And the city will create a new settler in about 6 turns. It'll take 1 turn for the city to grow to size 3 again. And in this way, we'll just populate the entire island, and then we'll start to work on triremes, and then from there we can take our explorer and warrior and then bring them to the next island. Okay, you're just gonna chill here. Got 2 more turns. And feel free to say something in the chat if you want. Oh, good. So it looks like we finally researched warrior code, and we got to pick something else to look into. Since we're going to be needing to do some exploring in the water, that means we have to start working on map making. And to do that, then we have to work on alphabet first. Because the sooner we get off the island, the faster we can explore and get more territory, and then build up our empire. All right, cool. So we have a new settler. And we'll just have him go right over here where the explorer is. And we're going to build a new city. Utopia Planitia. And I am going to have him work. See, I'm going to have that city work. Hang on, let me switch over. Okay, so we're gonna concentrate on prefer food, and then I'm debating if we're going to do a phalanx or not. I think it'd be best to do worker instead for now. So far, I don't have to worry about the barbarians. Plus, I got the warrior just hanging out there. And speaking of which, I'm actually gonna update him so that way this is his new home city. You know what? I don't think I can actually because it was the unit that I started the game with. So technically, it doesn't have a city to rely upon. So you can't set the home city. But we'll just keep them fortified. And let me go back to. I don't want the phalanx, so let's get rid of that. And now it's working on warriors. And then let me go back to OBS, switch back up the okay, then we're back. You know, I think I'm just gonna keep the main screen open unless I really need to. Because for some reason OBS recognizes the separate window and it's not, even though it's in the same game. I think it's because it's based on the title or something. But it should recognize it as its own thing. So now we got two cities. We got Olympus Mons and Utopia Planitia. And we have a third coming up on the way in about a couple turns. As well as we have a third set of settlers being worked upon at Olympus Mons, and that should take place about the same time as the city grows to size 3 again. And I think what I might do is I'm gonna try to populate the whole island, and then that might be this first episode. And tomorrow, I might pick it up again. I do have to work tomorrow, so I might be in the afternoon when I pick it back up. Let's see how this goes. I might try it for a few times, and if anybody wants to watch along, that'd be great. Hopefully, the next stream I do won't have the technical issues. I'll make sure the game is up and running and starting right from, so we just kick right off. Alright, two more turns for the settler here coming up. And the second settler that we actually created has now reached the destination. In fact, I might actually bring it over one square so that way I have room over here on the right for a third city. I might do it right here along the coast. That sounds like a good idea. Okay, let's go ahead and build the city. Hellas Planitia. And that's great. So we don't have to worry about phalanx anymore. Let me switch that up here to worker. And we'll focus back on food for this city as well, for the production. Okay, cool. So now we have a third settler here for our fourth city. And since Olympus Mons is back down to a size 1 city, you can't really make any more settlers for the moment. But instead, what I'll do is we can switch over to phalanx and then have the phalanx go to each of the cities and defend it. We're going to need that because the barbarian's going to come eventually. It looks like Utopia Planitia has a new worker. Okay, auto settle. Alright. Looks like Peloponnesia has its own worker. Oh, wait, nope. One more turn for that, actually. Alright, so we have a new historian publishes. On the largest civilizations, looks like we are in dead last. But that's okay. Now we do have 221 coins or income, which is good. Gives us a little bit of room. We can start buying some stuff. And that'll speed up the process too. Okay, let's auto work our worker. Alright. Arjamans. And let's do prefer food and worker. Because the reason why I'm doing workers is because I want to build up the cities as quickly as possible. Now, I think I might do one more worker each for Utopia Planitia and Hellas Planitia. After that, I'll probably switch to not sure actually. I'll figure out when I get there. Okay, Olympus Mons finally has their phalanx. And let's open up the city here. We have, looks like that's its main defense. So let's go ahead and fortify them. And continue to just make phalanxes of at Olympus Mons. if you like the content, and I really appreciate it, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I will try to keep on doing this. I want to reactivate my YouTube and get back into it again. It's been a while. I did re-upload a video that I made actually on my channel. It is a ridiculous video about basically the feeling when you get when you stub your toe, which is, I just thought of it. It was an experiment in editing and clipping videos together. I like it. It's something I made, and it's ridiculous, but I don't know, I think it's kind of funny. Alright, let's continue on here. Okay, so we got a new worker. That would be 2 workers for Utopia Planitia. And we can switch up that to, let's see, what do I want to do? Hanging Gardens, maybe. Let's see how many it takes for Hanging Gardens. It says 50 turns for Hanging Gardens, but if we switch the production or the city to switch to prefer production, that drops it down to 34 turns. And with the Hanging Gardens, let's see, makes 1 unhappy citizen content in every city of the player that owns it, not including citizens unhappy about aggression. This wonder also makes 2 content citizens happy in the city where it's located. 4 extra luxury points. Requires knowledge of the technology pottery. Then we have the Colossus. Each tile around the city where this wonder is built that is already generating some trade produces 1 extra trade resource. We haven't... See, now trade... Normally in the game, I have it in the settings where like you have to be like a size 2 or 3 for the city to actually start trading. And for some reason, I think what happened was I was editing the files themselves directly, and then I think I screwed something up, and like the trade doesn't work for some reason. I've tried creating caravans and such, but when they get to the city, it doesn't give you the option to create a trade route. Like it already does, but it doesn't work for some reason. I'm not sure why. So, I mean, you can use the caravan to help build a wonder, but for some reason it just won't have a trade route. So, I'm hoping since I reinstalled the game and with a different look to it, I'm hoping that will be enough. Otherwise, I might have to like reach out to the developers. Maybe I can find the file that I edited and delete it and reinstall it. Excuse me. But yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with that. So I guess, as far as I know, from here the trade routes won't work, but they should. If it does, that'd be awesome, but I'm not really planning on it. Anyway, back to the game here. We get to choose, do I want to start the Hanging Gardens? That'll make everybody happy and content. Or do I want to start the Colossus? And then that builds, supposed to build trade around. Well, since we can't really use trade, or at least it can't be relied upon at this time, I'm not going to do the Colossus. And I want to do a wonder. I should have picked something else. Here, let me go back to research. Let's see, pyramids. Each tile around the city where this wonder is built is already generating some shield output, produces one extra shield resource. Under despotism or tribal governments, the pyramids cancel the penalty to worked tiles with output greater than 2 for all kinds of output, as if all your cities were always celebrating. Interesting. And city walls. What about the mausoleum? This wonder city walls and courthouses each make one unhappy citizen content in their city, unless that citizen isn't happy about aggression. What about a temple? Makes one unhappy citizen content. The mysticism advance doubles this effect, except under a communist government. With both mysticism and the temple of Artemis, 4 citizens are made content. 3 under communism does not affect citizens. Okay, so that's not really helpful either. I guess we might have to hold up on the wonder for now. What's coming up next? I could do the lighthouse, so I'll definitely help out with map making and trade. But I have to wait until the alphabet and map making is complete to do that. We're only at 26% for the alphabet. Choices. Okay, well, in the meantime, instead of doing a wonder, let's start. Oh, and it looks like the video feed, of course, is cutting out for some reason. I think I'll just do archers, honestly, because that way, archers I can use to explore. They'll be able to. No, I'm thinking about it. Honestly, I might just stick with the phalanx. I know I'm being indecisive, but I'm trying to predict what might happen in the future, and if the barbarians on horses show up. Excuse me. It's Friday morning. I mean, it's 12:30, but technically it's noon. But I think I'll just do phalanx. I'll just make them. And let me switch back to food for the preferred presets. And switch back to view. Okay, so we got 2 turns for Hellas Planitia to make their second worker. Alright, let's continue on. Okay, I got one more turn for Hellas Planitia. And Olympus Mons just made another phalanx. Okay, so Hellas Planitia now has 2 workers, and we're going to switch that up to let's see, we'll do, what size? Their size 2, and get 5 more turns. I think I'm going to have them do a settler to get the far end of the coast. That'll be about 8 turns. Gives me a little wiggle room. I like that. I think I'll do that. That looks like good. Okay. So from here, we're just gonna do some extra turns. Utopia Planitia now has a phalanx. I'm gonna fortify them. And the warrior that was at Utopia Planitia, I'm gonna have him go back to Olympus Mons, so that way when I get the Trireme, I can have him take sail. Three more turns for the workers at Arja Mons. Oh yeah, let me change up the production at Utopia. And I'm going to have them do a settler as well. And we're done with making phalanxes at Olympus Mons. We're going to now switch it up. And I think I'm going to do the Hanging Gardens. And then switch production, or switch presets to production. So the wonder should be done about 30 turns. No, it's only supporting 1 worker unit. Yeah, I think I might add another worker instead. It'll be quicker. And then we'll keep the presets at prefer food. Alright. Let's get this show on the road. The Martians stop building hidden gardens. Alright, and we just learned the alphabet, which is great. That also gives us a diplomat. But I'm not big on using the diplomats, especially not until because really what I want to aim for is the Marco Polo. Excuse me again. The Marco Polo wonder, and that way I can automatically have an embassy in every civilization automatically. Alright, one more turn for Arjamon's worker. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to update these units to set their home cities properly, because otherwise they're going to rely on their old city, and then that just causes problems down the road. Okay, 2 more turns for both settlers at Utopia and Hellas. 1 more turn for Olympus Mon the worker, and 7 for workers at Argent. You know what? Actually, I've got the money. I might as well just buy the worker for 120. That'll speed up the process a bit. Okay, let auto work there, and auto work there. And now Olympus Mons needs something to work on. Since we are going to be exploring, I think I'm going to, let's see, city size 4. Let's do another settler and have them wait. And then we'll just build up settlers and phalanx when the map making gets here, and then we'll build a trireme and start exploring. Okay, got a settler. And I'm hoping I can actually have them come to this area right here and fill that out. And this other settler, I'm going to have him come over here in this area. Looks like the phalanx for Arja has arrived. Let me go ahead and set his home city. And fortify. And we have 117 coins. It'll take 37 coins to buy another worker at Arja. Their size is 2. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that. Give them something else to work on. Oh yeah, let me change up the production for Utopia and Hellas, because I don't want to make another settler. Not just yet. What I will do is have Arja work on the next settler, because they're about to upgrade to size 3 in about 2 turns. What do I want them to work on? Let's see how much it would take. 50 turns for the Hanging Gardens at Hellas Planitia. Since they're only at size 1, though, they don't really have much. I'm going to give them a barracks to work on. Kill some time. Now let's take a look at Utopia Planitia. That will be 33 turns for the Hanging Gardens there. I think that's probably the best bet. I think that's or I should say that'll be the average time it takes to build a wonder. About 30 turns. They can build an aqueduct. Let me go ahead and have them build one of those. That looks like it's only going to take 3 turns. So that should be no problem. Well, 5 if I set the preset to food. And it's still not that long. Okay. Olympus Mons has a warrior. That would be the original warrior that I had. I'm going to set him to Sentry for the time being. Because him and the next settler from Olympus Mons is going to take off with the Tyrene once I get map making. Okay, the Atlanteans have started building the pyramids. See, now the other civilizations are building wonders, and this is kind of where I fall behind a little bit. Okay. Let's continue the turns. Thank you for sticking around for watching. I do appreciate it. I've been going for about, I can't believe it, already an hour and a half. Well, not even that long, I don't think. It says 74 minutes, but it doesn't seem like it. And we got a new settler in Olympus Mons. Let's go ahead and hold off on that. Here's a settler. We're going to build Elysium Planitia. Set the preset to food. And they get a phalanx that they're going to work on, which is great. Let's go back to Olympus Mons, change up the production to map making's at 70%. Let's do let's have him work on a granary. Well, now that I'm thinking about it, we still need to fill up the island. And I still got the space right over here as well that could definitely use an area. I think the settler from Argent Mines I'm going to have to go to the left where this river is over here. But it still leaves a lot of open room over here in this area on the right. So, and both Arja and Olympus Mons are at size 3. So, yeah, I'm going to try to have him do one more settler, I guess, instead of a granary. Okay, let's build a new city. Tharsis Tholus. Preset to food and phalanx to build. 81% matchmaking, or map making. Okay. We got map making. Awesome. That means after Olympus Mons builds the settler, I'm going to switch it to a tiger. Trireme. Do. Frigates rule the world, though. Remember that. Try to get to frigates as quickly as possible. You can take over cities. You can knock out other triremes and barbarian. And yeah, they're really I love frigates. So I have a little thing whenever I build a frigate, like frigates rule the world. Alright, so here's a list of our cities that we got. Olympus Mons, Utopia Planitia, Hellas Planitia, Arja Mons, Elysium Planitia, Tharsis Tholus. And let's go back to research. We're going to need some trade because I want to get that Marco Polo. And with that, Marco Polo's embassy, the player who owns it gets an embassy with all players. Tip: if you're behind in research, this can help you catch up by reducing the cost of technologies that other players already know. Well, that's good too. So now we got something to work on. Alright. So Hellas Planitia has a barracks. Let's see. They can start working on. Since we're going to start working on trade, let's go ahead and build the Colossus. Hopefully that'll work. Looks like that'll take about 29 turns by switching the preset to production instead of food. Their size is at size 3, and they've got 10 turns to go to size 4. Let's just play the game and see how it works out. Alright, we got a new set of settlers. Let's have this settler from Arja go over here to where this river is. And this settler will go over here in the woods. Let's see if I can build a city there. Elysium Planitia still building their first phalanx. I have 80 coins. It'll take 25 to buy. I'm going to do that. That'll speed up the process. And they can start working on a worker after that. Utopia Planetius has a granary. I'm not sure what I want them to do next. Okay, let's continue on here. Oh yeah, let me switch up Arjumon's production. I always forget to change it when I... Okay, don't want a... let's have him build an aqueduct. Okay, let's continue on. Got 3 turns left for the trireme. Alright, so the settler can't go there. Let's try here. Nope, can't build there either. Well, maybe I could try over here on the coast. Okay, we can build a new city over here off the river. Pavanis Mons. Switch the preset to food and build a phalanx for defense. Utopia Planitia is now built as coinage. Let's switch that up. They are... looks like I cannot build... If I build a trireme, it'll just go to the island. Or, I can't even think anymore. It'll just go to the lake. And I don't want it to do that. So, they will need to... now I'm going to start thinking about the other islands. Do I want to start getting the settlers ready? Or do I want to start making other phalanxes or warriors or even archers? Do I want to do barracks? We're at size 6, so I think a settler would do it. One more turn for our trireme. Okay. Okay, now that we have our trireme, Let's go ahead and load up our settler and warrior. Alright, we got those loaded up. And let's start exploring out. We are now off to a new world. And I'm gonna have Olympus Mons build like probably 2 more triremes, I believe. Then I might switch over to Arjamans. Because, well, I don't know. Maybe? I haven't decided yet. But Tharsis has finally built their phalanx for their defense, and let's go ahead and fortify them. Let's change up the production here. And let's see, let's go to... Could do the lighthouse, but it's too small. The city's too small yet. What about making a trireme here? Let's see. It'll take 7 here. 7 turns for a trireme. I actually like that much better. I think I'm gonna do that. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Oh, no, wait. We need workers here at Tharsis. Can't forget the workers. So I'm gonna do one set of 1, set of 2, and work from that. Okay, so they got stuff to work on. And let's see. I'll just continue with the next turn. We're at 76% on our working on the research for currency, and after that it'll be trade. Okay, cool. We can build a city here along the coast. But that still leaves a big gap, like right in this area here. I don't like that. But I'm kind of stuck because I should have put like Arjamant a little bit farther down, closer to Olympus in hindsight. But hey, you know, nothing's perfect, I guess. So I guess I'll just build here. Acreus Mons. And we'll do our presets to food and a phalanx for defense. Now with Utopia, it looks like they are at 2 turns for settlers and 2 more turns for the trireme at Olympus Mons. What I'll do is I'll have the trireme move over to Elysium Planitia, and then have the settler from Utopia go to Elysium as well and just meet in the middle. And then with Arjamans, let's go over here. Looks like they're working on coinage. They have 2 workers. Actually, no, it looks like they have 3 workers that they're supporting. So let's have them work. What about the lighthouse? That'd be 50 turns. And it's along the coast. Let's see, with the lighthouse, I forgot which. I think you get like an extra, let's see, gives all your sea units 1 additional movement. That's right. Except triremes while moving on rivers. Makes all your new sea units veterans as well. So I like that. That'll definitely help out. So let's go ahead and yeah, I think I'll build that. And then let's see, size is at 3. We'll switch to production for the preset, and then let's close that out. And let's continue with the game. All right, we got a new historian publishes. Let's see, the richest nations in the world, and I am dead last. But that's okay, because what it does is it only goes off of the current money that you have right now. It is only like 32. But what I'm doing is I'm reinvesting that money back into the cities to buy various units. So I'm not really concerned about it. Okay, so Elysium Planitia has a worker, Olympus Mines now has a trireme, and Utopia has a new settler. Okay, we'll take let's see what we have here at Olympus Mons. We have, looks like they only have the present phalanx for the city, so we don't want that. Let's actually just have the trireme go back to Elysium Planitia, and meet in the middle between that and Utopia. The worker from Elysium, we'll go ahead and have them auto work, and the settler from Utopia, we'll have them go to Elysium, so that way they can load up on the trireme. In fact, let's switch up Utopia Planitia to let's do a phalanx maybe. Let's see, that'll take 4 turns. So by the time the trireme picks up the settler, that'd be about 3 turns. That should be enough time for them to create the phalanx. I'll then have the trireme go pick up the phalanx at Utopia and then take off from there. So that should work out. Now, do I want a 3rd trireme from Olympus? I don't think so. What else can I make? We could do the Hanging Gardens. We could do the Colossus. Oh no, the other place. I forgot what the other city is doing. Colossus. I can't do that. I could do a marketplace. That'd be about 10 turns. Let's see. Yeah, that could work. Alright. And we're at 5% research for trade. And I want to make that, and by the time, because I'm making the marketplace now, and by the time that's done, hopefully the trade will be ready, and then I can start working on the Marco Polo's embassy. And that'll hook me up with embassies across all nations, which would be awesome. And gets off on a good footing. Okay, one more turn for Pavus Mons to get their first phalanx. Let's go ahead and have them fortify. The Nestorians have stopped building the pyramids. Usually that means there's another player that's about ready to finish the pyramids. Now that Pivus Mons, or Pavanus Mons, I should say, has their phalanx, so we can start building on some workers for them. We'll do 2 workers, and after that, we'll probably do the aqueduct. Okay, so they have their list of work to do for a while. 11 more turns for the Colossus at Hellas Planitia. 3 more turns for the Phalanx at Acracius Mons. And let's go to Elysium. They've got 1 worker working on a second. After that, I want you to work on... looks like you're on the coast. I could do a trireme again, but actually I need a another. Well, let's see. Hold on. Let me think. Let me close out the window here. So that trireme. Wait a minute. Where's the other trireme? I had 2 of them. Where's the other one? Oh, there it is right there. Okay, so he's already waiting. Okay, so that's cool. So you're just going to chill right here. That's what I was planning on. Okay, so now let me take this settler. Let me go to here to load him up. That'll take 2 turns or whatever. I'm going to leave that actually. I'm going to leave the trireme sitting there for a minute. And Elysium, after the worker, is going to build another phalanx and then have that one load up onto the trireme. And that'll take about 3 turns. Oh, no. Wait. No. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do the worker first. There we go. Okay, let's continue on. Okay, now we take this settler. What is this? Oh, here it is. Your settler is ready to act against the Martian trireme. Go ahead and embark. Get on there. Now I'm going to see in the video if that recognizes the separate window. Does not look like it. Yeah, for some reason OBS, when playing this game, sees all the internal windows of the same program as separate windows. So I have to switch back. I would have to switch manually in OBS between which window it recognizes. I mean, I guess I could change it to like just the desktop or whatever, but I don't want to do that. Okay, let's go ahead and continue one more turn. I'm gonna take a drink. It's just some tea. Okay. Okay, Tharsis has their worker, and let me check Tharsis if that was their first worker. Yes, that is. It's their first worker. Okay. And Utopia Planitia has another phalanx. I'm gonna have them chill there, and I'm gonna have the trireme go pick them up. Alright, looks like we've been playing for about 100 minutes or so. It doesn't seem that long. It looks like I started technically the stream at like 11:30, but didn't really get the ball rolling until about a half hour later because I had to get OBS set up and I had to get the game set up and everything else. Okay, so we got one more turn for workers at Elysium. Acreus Mons is almost done with their phalanx for defense. Olympus Mons has 6 turns for the marketplace. Colossus 9 turns at Hellas Planitia. And let's continue on. Okay. Let's settle the worker at Elysium and make sure that they've got. Okay, they've got 2. And let's change that up to their production to a marketplace. And this phalanx can go right here and load up and embark on the trireme. Coolio. So from here, now we have 2 full triremes. They can only hold 2 units at a time. And now we can get to have them explore. Let's see, one's going that way. I'm going to have this one go the other way, actually. Can they go that way? Wait a minute. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm going to have them try going this way. Acreus Mons. Let's take a closer look. That is their first phalanx, so let's go ahead and fortify them. After that, they can start working on a worker. In fact, let's have them do 2 workers. And go from there. Colossus is almost finished. A couple more turns there. And let's continue on. Uh-oh. Hold on. I thought I just saw somebody else working on the Colossus. That's not good. And there's working on the Great Library. Oh, I totally forgot about the Great Library. Oh, I should have worked on that. I feel like I'm falling behind on research. Let's go to nations. Somebody's working on Let's see. I think it was the Nestorians. Where's that at? It's demographics. Now, where is it that you can see what other nations are building their wonders? I thought it was demographics. No. Demographics is what we're currently ranking at. So let's take a look. Right now, we have the biggest land area. We've covered the entire island. We are number 5 in settled area. Somehow, we have, I don't understand that, how we have 138,000 square miles of land area, but settled area is only 32. Research speed is 13 bulbs. Can we adjust that? Instead of working on, let's see if we can adjust that. Change the tax rates. No, I guess not. What else we got? Literacy, we're ranked number 2. Production, we're ranked at number 2. Economics is bad. Military service is bad. Pollution is bad. Culture is bad. So we're falling behind a bit. What can I do about that? I was hoping that the reason why I had 2 workers per city was so that way we can settle more and actually have more production output. I was really hoping for that. That was kind of the idea. In trade, we're almost at 65% in research. So that'll be coming up in about 10 turns or less. Looks like 9 turns, it says. Is there a way to go back with the messages? No. I could have swore you could see who had what wonders. I could have swore you could see wonders of Nestorian Empire. Rule, all wonders are known. Palace, unknown city. So they don't have anything yet, just the palace. What about Lubkin? Nope. What about Loj Banis? D. Nope. Vampire. They do have the Colossus. Damn. See, this is what happens. Now I have to change up production on the Colossus, which, see, it's a negative. So I have to change it up. I hate doing that. What about switching to Hanging Gardens? Can I do that? I get it in 7 turns? Done. I'll take that. Hopefully that'll add a little bit of culture. Bump me up a little bit. And let's continue on. Okay, Utopia's got a new phalanx. Let's go ahead and... Oh, no, wait, hold on. What are you doing? Oh, you skipped a turn. Wasn't ready yet. That gives him 2. I don't want to build another phalanx. Let's have him build a marketplace. And most of the Europeans have just started building the Hanging Gardens. Yeah, I don't think you're going to get it in time, buddy. For this extra phalanx, do we have anywhere that doesn't have one? I don't think so. I think we're pretty covered on the phalanxes. I think I might just keep them there. So that way, we'll just have them get picked up on the next round of trireme traffic. I guess you consider the triremes like a taxi, really. Okay. So let's come over here. Alright, this trireme is gonna continue to explore. Why can't you auto explore? Okay, let's try that again. There we go. Closing out that demographics report. Okay, Pavasmans has a worker. Let's see which one that is. That was the first or second one. That is their first. Can you not explore anywhere? Seriously? So, hold on. So I've got nowhere to go with my triremes? Oh man, that is disappointing. Oh, that's gonna be bad. That means we're gonna have to wait until we get frigates just to get out into the ocean. Oh man. Well, I guess it was a good idea to start working or aim for the Magellan embassies. Yeah, looks that way. Oh man, that is disappointing. So I'm stuck on the island. Oh man. I guess I'll just have the triremes go to these cities, Pavasmans and Tharsis. That's the only thing I can figure. And then research. Let's see. Let's start aiming at literacy, I guess. I want that republic. And Olympus Mons, and now they can start working on Marco Polo's embassy. Switch to the presets to production, get them to start working a little faster. That's disappointing. That took me back. Oh well, that's part of the game. Okay. Tharsis has a worker. That looks like their second worker. Excellent. So let's switch that up to Marketplace. And we're going to sentry our triremes here. And no point in having them go anywhere because I can't. I can't believe that I'm going to have to wait until I get frigates to get out of here. But on the other hand, that also means that they can't have other civilizations can't get to me either. So that gives me a little bit of wiggle room. It gives me time to actually build up my city and my cities and nations, the whole island. In fact, I wish I could change up the tax rates to have more to have more research. It won't let me. Excuse me. Doing all this talking is making me yawn. Let's see. Okay, Creasmons has a worker. That is their first worker. And so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cities on the island. Now I wonder if I could do one more city right here in this little spot. How much? Let's see what it would take for Tharsis to create a settler. 7 turns. And what about Utopia? 3 turns. I'm gonna go with that. So that way, Utopia can build a settler in 3 turns, and then right here, hopefully I can build a new city. And that'll give me 9. And from there, just work on building up trade. If I can do that, it'll be nice. But the game is not friendly for some reason. Yeah. All right, got our hanging gardens. Lighthouse still has 22 turns left. So let's change up the preset on Hellas Planitia back to food. And they can start working on a marketplace as well. And we're about to have quota laws that'll bring the ports, I believe. Okay, Pavas Mons has another worker. That is their second worker, and they're going to continue with Aqueduct, which is great. Let's go ahead and auto work them. And this settler can go over here. No, I don't want to build any more settlers at Utopia. Let's change that back to Marketplace. Well, do I want to build an aqueduct? Yeah, I'll just leave the Pavas Mons to work on that. In fact, I'll just bring that up and then add the Marketplace to a queue to go after the aqueduct. And let's continue on the turns. But at least one good thing though, with the not being able to go to another out into the deep ocean is I don't have to waste the time on other triremes, and that'll I can reallocate resources to everything else. Let me check Olympus Mons. They are working to preset production. That's as it should be. Acreus Mons has one more churn for a worker. That is their second worker. So let's add to the queue. I'm going to have them build a marketplace after that. Okay, go ahead and auto work. And go ahead and build city. And that is, how do you say that? It is Argia Planitia. Cool. So now we have 9 cities on the island. Have them build a phalanx, followed by 2 workers. And after that, let's just leave it blank for now. That should be fine. And let's change the presets to prefer food. And so our gear is set to go. Hackers have stopped building the Great Wall. They started building the mausoleum. And it looks like the Nestorians have started building. So it looks like in a previous turn that I missed, somebody built the Great Wall. But I'm not worried about it. Let's check the demographics. Okay, so demographics, population number 5, ranked at number 5. Land area, we're ranked at number 4. Settled area, number 3. Research speed, number 4, so that's good. Literacy at number 3. We were at number 1, so that's dropped. Production, we're at number 2, so that's good. Economics, we're at 6. Military, we're at 8. Pollution, we're at number 1. And culture at number 9, so that's not good. I was hoping the Hanging Gardens would have bumped up the culture. Maybe that might change with Marco Polo. But the population is growing, and we're definitely gaining a lot more land area and settled area. So that's working out nice. And let's go ahead and continue. Let's go check blue sky here. Continue on the turns. Got a couple notifications on blue sky. I actually like it. I like it better than Twitter. It seems to be more engaging and less about the filtering. From what I've seen, they don't really throttle you per se. Okay, got a few notifications on Blue Sky. Let's go ahead and I'm going to repost the stream here. Maybe I can get somebody to join in. Well, actually, I'm getting kind of tired. I've already settled the island. We've already discovered that we can't go beyond the island. So at this point, and I've been playing for about 2 hours or so, about an hour and a half. I think I'll keep going until Marco Polo's embassy is built, and after that, I might call it a good stream. I've been going for a little while. Elysium, no, I don't want you to work on a courthouse. Why are you working at a courthouse? See, this is what I don't like about the game. They're like, oh, we know better. And then, like, it picks the worst thing to do. Yeah, they have two. No. See, did you get the improvements? So, okay, they did get the marketplace. Cool. Okay, so let's work on a caravan. Let's try getting our trade working. If anything, it'll definitely help out with the wonders, because I do like using the caravans to build the wonders a lot faster. Okay, let's keep playing the game. Let's check my phone for a moment. Looks like the hackers finished building the mausoleum. And interesting. Okay, so let's go to Utopia Planitia. Don't want them to work on the courthouse. Not yet. I do want them to work on Caravan. Same thing with Hell's Planitia. one more turn for the caravan at Hellas. Okay. Sentry, go to tile, wait, done space. Okay, so now let's try to have them go to a city and create a trade route. Why can't I do that? Yes, you're right here. It says right here. Trade route. Your caravan was unable to establish a trade route. Why? Doesn't say. So I'm stuck in this weird situation where I can't have trade between cities. And that's a real hindrance. But it's not impossible to play. I just wish I knew why. It doesn't say why, it just says, nope, not able to do it. Let's try again. Go to and establish trade route. Let's try it again. Okay, so they need what next? Well, let's see. I think we do want to work on the Great Library. I think somebody got that actually. Let me check. Okay, Europeans, they have the pyramids. The hackers have the mausoleum. The vampires have the Colossus. And I've got the Hanging Gardens. Okay. So let's see. Why can't I build the Great Library? I think you have to build the library first, a regular library, before you can start working on the great one. I'll just start building a library, I guess, in each of the cities and go from there. Tharsis. Let's have you build a library too. Alright, let's continue on. Alright, cool. So we have, now we have the Republic. I think I might wait a couple turns to switch over the government because I want to finish the lighthouse and Marco Polo's embassy. But we need something to research. So let's start working towards frigates. Because we need to get off the island. I do appreciate whoever's watching. I see you there on the video. I do appreciate it. And here it does it again. See, now the caravan has reached Arjamans, and it still cannot establish a trade route. Doesn't say why. Just they can't do it. So I am confused. Hmm. The only thing I can do is help build a wonder. And that knocks it down to 1 turn, which is great. Cool, so now I have a lighthouse. And I built another caravan. So let's see, what else can I do here? I've got all these caravans. I can't make trade routes. That means I have to work on wonders. Hmm. I'll just keep these caravans hanging on. Looks like Elysium is also 5 turns away from a caravan. I think I'm still going to have them create it and just wait. So that way, when I do the next wonder, I'll have them all go to the same one, and then I'll knock down a bunch of turns. Build them a lot faster. I don't want courthouses quite yet. I need the research, so I'm building libraries. I should say library. Let's see, Harja doesn't even have a marketplace yet. It's because it was working on the lighthouse. Creasmons, they've got their workers. What else you need? Okay, let's work on library. And for Arjamon, let's change up the preset back to food. And if you like the stream, go ahead and hit subscribe. I could definitely use the subscribers. I'm going to build that up, and a lot more than 17, that's for sure, because they never come around. Maybe you are the person or one of the subscribers already. I don't know, but yeah, it'd be nice. All right, so let me plug in my phone before it dies. There we go. And let's see, where are we at? Let's continue on with the next turn. Looks like Utopia Planitia is not growing food anymore. So let's find out what's going on with that. I am making 10 coins per turn, which is nice. Let's see here. We have a new historians published the richest civilizations. We are unfortunately dead last, but we have 131 in the bank, and we're making 10 per turn, so that should turn around pretty quick. Okay. So it looks like the Lebojistanis have started building the Great Library. And I still got a few more turns for a couple of these cities to build the library. It looks like Hellesponicia is the closest one. I might be able to build a Great Library after that. Doesn't look like it yet. Let me try buying it. I'll buy the library, even though I'm kind of wasting, but I still want to get it done as soon as possible. So here's hoping. We got 3 turns left for Marco Polo's embassy. That'd be really nice because I would definitely love to start building embassies and getting good relations with all the other nations. Okay. Hellesponicia. Let's switch back to that. And Great Library. Cool. So let's work on that and pump this out. And then I'm going to use these caravans that I got, and that'll bump down the how long it takes to build them. So let's switch to production, or the preset to production. That'll drop the turns to 21. And then on top of that, we'll take the caravans from the Utopia Planitia. Where are you? There you are. And you're going to go here. So that'll be nice. That'll be about 2 turns. And that'll drop the Great Library turns to probably like half that, hopefully. Or at least quite a bit. And then from there, hopefully we can get a head start on the Great Library. So that'll really bump up our research. Let's see. Okay. So let's just continue on with the game. Got 2 more turns or 1 more turn, I should say, for Marco Polo's embassy. And we have an option here. Help build wonder. That drops it to 17 turns for the Great Library. Okay, the Martians. Yep, that's us. Seafaring. Okay, so we learned seafaring. So that's cool. Wait a minute. Does that mean we can... Let's see. Let's go back. Seafaring. Allows harbor with sea terrain to preserve technology. Something. Give extra land food research on all ocean details, but not lakes. The city needs to be coastal. To build improvement requires knowledge of technological seafaring. And what about explorers? Can I... Hold on, let's see. What can I do with this? Explorers have brave individuals that are very useful for mapping unknown territory. Explorers can also perform some actions in other player's city, like you can establish an embassy. Section always succeeds and gives permanent contact with the city's owner, as well as an intelligence on their tax rates and technology. Each player you have an embassy with that knows the technology reduces the technology research cost to you. Cool. And you can also investigate a city. Your unit attempts to report detailed information about the city, its status, what buildings and units are within it, and what is currently producing. The unit is not consumed by the action. So that's good too. Alrighty. So let's continue on. Woohoo! All right, we got Marco Polo. Marco Polo's embassy. So that's awesome. And that gives us a bunch of contacts. Now we can, we have embassies in all the nations. And let's go ahead and parties agree on a ceasefire. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's see if we can get a map out of the deal. No, I don't want to give the world map. I want their world map. Okay, what about a sea map? Nope, just a ceasefire. Cool. And that bumps our research up to 177%. That's insane. That is a lot, but it's good. And we have embassies and ceasefires on all nations. So we're looking pretty good. We'll take that caravan, bring it to the Great Library, start cutting down on the turn cost. Let's see, what else? Don't want to build any more caravans as of now. I want Elysium to start working on a library. And Olympus Mons, it can build also a library. And then we'll switch the preset back to food. Okay, awesome. The Atlanteans have researched bridge building. Alright, looks like Tharsis and Pavanis and Utopia and Aquarius are just about done with libraries, which is great. And from here, I think I'll wait just a few more turns for that caravan to get to the Great Library, knock down the cost of turns to build it, and then I'm going to switch the government to Republic. Oh, looks like we now have a pirate ship. Hello, Mr. Pirate Ship. Okay, well, I'm not too worried. We do have a phalanx for defense, which can help. In fact, let's see if I can bring these out here. I'm gonna move it here towards the ocean from the Olympus Mons. And then the one from Olympus, let's pull this guy out. Fortify him up, so that way it shows a offensive posture to the computer. Still not growing food in Utopia Planitia, and I want to know why. Looks like production, trade, gold. Hopefully that'll change once the library is complete. I might build a granary next. Give these cities some area to grow. But again, because I can't go anywhere off the island yet, I'm just forced to build up instead of out, which I need. I need to get out off the island. Hopefully that'll change once I start getting the Republic. Let's see what the pirate ship does. And they took it. Nice. That's lovely. They just took the city. So this sets me back now. I have to consider doing other things now. I mean, I guess I could cheat, but meh. City walls might help. I hate doing that. I hate wasting the time on city walls because like they're just they I don't know, I just find them to be annoying, honestly. The fact that you're like forced to build them basically, just find them annoying. Hmm. Let's go with let's see. The harbor gives one extra food resource on all ocean, deep ocean tiles, whereas the granary, when any small city grows or shrinks, 10 food points are saved. This helps cities grow faster and more efficiently withstand famine. With a granary, this is extended to cities the size 4 and above. Well, we're definitely at 5. Let's see, what about temple? We don't really need temples yet. Let's go with granary, I guess. Actually, how about I changed up the production of Elysium from a library to, let's see what a Legion 3. Okay. And I can buy it with 68 gold. Hold on, let me go back. What can you do with a Legion? Obviously, by musketeers. Legions are heavily armed and well-disciplined infantry units with excellent offensive value. Phalanx. Phalanx is armored infantry suitable to defending your cities. So one's offense, one's defense. Horsemen. Horsemen are mounted warriors, an early shock troop that can penetrate deep into enemy territory. I'll stick with Legion, I guess. I hope this works. I don't want to lose any more cities. I shouldn't have lost Olympus Mons. See, the problem was I moved that guy, and I'm debating about going back, actually. I could reload the game. I don't know, it seems kind of cheating, but it just sucks. So what I don't want to do, I don't want to attack one at a time. Yeah, see right now? Look at that. Tharsis just got attacked. Okay, looks like I'm going to have to start working on defense. I was hoping I would have more time with the barbarians. And I just lost another phalanx heading towards Olympus Mons as well. So from here, I'm going to have you go back, defend the city that you started from. I can buy a phalanx at Tharsis. I'm going to do that so that way it has extra defense. And 2 turns before the Legion. Utopia Planitia. You've got 2 phalanxes ready to guard. So go ahead and work on probably another Legion. Okay. Alright, I might have to call it a stream soon. My batteries are almost dead. My laptop here, which is where I'm playing the game, and then I'm using my phone's mobile hotspot, and that's at like 18%. So I think I might call it quits after. If I can't get the city, I'm just gonna. I think I'll stop it. If I can't take over the city, if I get the great library, I think I'm gonna call it the stream there, and then next time I play, I'll just reload it from before Olympus Mons gets taken over. because it was a stupid move to move my phalanx out of the city. I was hoping to show aggression instead. So it was a bad move. All right, good job, Tharsis. And now I see Olympus Mons also has a legion. That's what's keeping their stronghold. Let's go ahead and buy that legion here at Utopia. It's 48 gold. But that'll be done the next turn along with Elysium. And then I'll just take both those legions and then attack Olympus Mons. 8 turns left on the library. I should say the Great Library. Alright. Well, it looks like... Did he make it back? He did. Okay, cool. So my phalanx was able to make it back to Creus. Alright, Utopia Legion, go to Elysium. I don't know why you're going the long way around, but okay. And let's keep going. Creus Mons, I don't want you to build city walls. Don't want no shitty walls. I'd rather give you a granary. Same thing with Arjamons. Unless you got something else you're missing. I don't think so. A library. I want you to build the library. Need them research points. Tharsis, you're building another phalanx for defense. That's totally cool. Let's see. What about... Can I don't think I can attack you with a trireme. Can I switch you up to a archer? Would that work? Let's see if that works. Okay, so we got 6 turns left on the Great Library. Hopefully we can get there in time. And I was hoping the archer could attack the boat, but I guess not. That is disappointing. And I guess I'm waiting on my turn. I'm gonna have Utopia and Elysium build those legions. Let's change the production on Tharsis. Let's give them another granary. No, you don't have an aqueduct? Let's go with the aqueduct. Okay. Got these new legions. Okay, let's go take these legions and try to take back Olympus Mons. Change of the production at Acraeus to Phalanx, and I'm going to buy it because it needs the defense. 4 turns on the Great Library. Hopefully they don't build it before I do. Okay. So let's take our 2 phalanxes at Acraeus Mons. Let's move these guys. Up 1 and distract this Legion guy here. This Pirate Legion. So that way our 2 here can take over the city at the same time. 3 turns left on the Great Library. Let me change up the production of Pavasmans to from city walls. Let's see, give them let's see, what do they need? They need let's give them a harbor. And let's change up the production here at Acraeus back to greenery. And hopefully we can get this great library in time. Okay. Conquer City, 100%. Give me that city back. Woohoo! Got my city back. And I want my stuff back. Cool. And I'm going to take out this asshole pirate. Oh, I guess he already did. Cool. So let's go back. And he can fortify. Excellent. So I got the city back and about to have the great library. Let's see if anybody else is going to get it first. Warning famine. I stole monarchy. Cool. I don't use monarchy, but it's nice to have. And after I build the great wall or the great library, then I will switch the nation to a republic, and I think I might call the stream after that. It's a good place to leave off. I got my city back, got some great library that'll bump up the research points by a lot. And let me change up the production for Elysium and Utopia. I don't need any more legions. You need a library again. Library for Elysium. And let's see what Utopia is. Let's go with barracks. Need to get those out the way. Oh, I guess I'm waiting on the turn. Okay, let's bring our legion back to where they were. Unit, set home city, fortify. Legion, go back to Elysium and fortify. Let's make sure that's the right one. Yes, it is. Okay, and we got one more turn for the Great Library. And it just I seen in the messages, my nation is a nation of multiple cultures. That's cool. It's probably because of the pirates. And I got my great library. Sweet. I beat the Lojbanistanis. That's awesome. So let's check our demographics. Well, we gotta wait, actually. We gotta wait for the turn to end. Here we go. And let's fortify this guy. Unit, set home city. And fortify. Cool. What next? So I lost my train of thought. Let's see. Oh yeah, I was going to switch the. Let me check. Oh yeah, first let me check the demographics. Here we go. Okay, so we are now ranked 6th in population. The vampires at 3 million. Land area ranked number 8. The vampires have a lot more, twice the size as we do. So they must have already gotten. They were able to go to another island or something, because we can't leave the island. We're stuck here. At least until we get frigates. Oh man, that really sets me back. Literacy, we're at number 2. That's good. We got the libraries. Culture, we jumped way up. We're at number 2. We were at number 9. Economics, number 8. We gotta bump that up. Production, we're at number 3. That's fine. Literacy, so that's number 2. Research speed at number 6. The vampires are kicking our ass. Okay. I guess pollution doesn't count yet. I guess pollution doesn't count yet, so I ain't worried about that. But let's go ahead and update our civilization and our government. Let's go to Republic. You say you want a revolution? Well, you know. That's enough Beatles. Okay. And we get to agree on a peace for everybody. Cool. Or at least 2 cultures want to agree on a peace. I don't know about anybody else. Or 3. Wait, no, hold on. There's more. Everybody's popping up now. Let's see what's going on. Okay. Pavas Mons really wants them city walls. We don't like our shitty walls. Leonardo's workshop. Somebody was working on Leonardo's workshop before. Upgrades 1 obsolete unit per game turn. Ooh, that's really good. What about Statue of Zeus? Reduces the Reduces by 1 the unhappiness caused by 1 aggressive deployed military unit per city. Oh, I got you. I think they're mostly working on Great Wall. I don't know who's working on Leonardo's workshop. Somebody is. I'm gonna hold off on that actually. Okay, so let's handle the nations and their diplomacy. Where'd that go? And I don't need them, I guess. Uh-oh. Oh. Did I just drop my connection? What happened? Okay, I guess I'm back. Maybe. It's dropping out a little bit. My battery on my phone's almost dying. Let's see if I can get through this. Hopefully you're still recording. It says it's still streaming. Uh-oh. Don't cut out of me now. Don't cut on me now. Come on now. Starting to waver. I don't know what happened. You're cutting out. Why are you cutting out? What are you doing? Something you're not supposed to be doing. I guess you're back now. Cool. Alright, let's get through this anarchy. Come on, Republic. Pavanas Mines, create though. I want you to do a courthouse. Why can't you change? What's going on? Oh, I'm in the middle of a turn. It's just taking forever. And how much longer do you have? This thing is bogging down. There we go. Finally. Got the Republic. Yes. That should help out the economy. Utopia Planitia. We'll switch that to Courthouse. Okay, cool. We are back on track. Excellent. So now we have a republic nation, which is what it should be. Proper representation. Gotta know what the farmers and the people in the city gotta think. So that's awesome. Now what is this? Ceasefire with Richard Solomon will run out soon. Okay, let's go to Nations. Richard Solomon, where are you? Stallman, I should say. That's the hackers. Alright, so let's meet with them. When can I meet? Okay, what about Roy Jenkins? Can I meet with him? There we go. Add clause. Wait a minute, no. Cancel meeting. Well, let's see. I guess I can't meet with them, or it's not allowing me to. Well, let's try the Nestorians. Can I meet with them? Oh well, I guess not. Not too concerned about it. But so far we've gone through quite a bit. We've got to be able to conquer the island. Oh, and we lost a city. Nice. I didn't even realize that. Oh, I hate when they do that. I hate because what happens is if this for some reason they like abandon the city and it doesn't say why, it just does. So I'm like, really? You can't just not do that? From here, so I'll take the settler from Tharsis and have him go right here and build another one. And you can take a phalanx to go with you. And once that's built, I'm going to call a stream. But on the plus side, we are making 25 gold per turn, which is awesome. That's a nice big bump from what we were doing. And in the next episode, then we'll be able to start buying a lot more stuff. Make it go a lot faster. Okay, what next? We change Peloponnesus so they're not building walls. Have them build a courthouse. And from here, let's do one more turn.